In this edition of City News, we'll show you why Tesla is having a launch party. Also, we'll take you to an event that promotes a healthy living. Plus, a group of high school senior students from Hawthorne High decided to give back to its community by hosting a carnival. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Mamdou Saleh. Tesla has launched a new line of products. Jennifer Murillo was at the unveiling party to bring us all the details.
These home battery packs that you see behind me were unveiled today and cost only $3,500.
A normal household can mount this on their garage or on the outside wall of their house, and it doesn't take up any room. It's flat against the wall. It has all of the integrated safety systems, the thermal controls, the DC to DC converter. It's designed to work very well with solar systems right out of the box. And it addresses all the needs.
Tesla's home battery is named the Powerwall and offers independence from the utility grid and the security of an emergency backup.
You can actually go, if you want, completely off-grid. You can take your solar panels, charge the battery packs, and that's all you use.
Each Powerwall comes in 10 kilowatts and are sufficient enough to power most homes during peak evening hours. They also come in a variety of colors, and up to 9 Powerwalls may be installed together to supply more needed energy.
It's all about Hawthorne ingenuity. It's all about Hawthorne engineering and the company right here changing the world. I think it's awesome.
This battery is the next step towards the future. If we can get rid of CO2 emissions and for them to start here in Hawthorne, I'm blown away.
Also announced was a business and utility battery named the Power Pack that can help companies save by reducing peak demand charges.
This is really great. In Norway we have the grid is 50 years old and they're not going to do anything about it. But you can buy this and then you don't have to care about the old grid, you have your own grid. Fantastic.
While the batteries have just gone on sale to the public, some homes and companies in California, like Jackson Family Wines, have been collaborating with Tesla for the last 2 years.
It helps us control our energy consumption, and it really kind of keeps our costs down and helps with our operational efficiencies. We generally use it for load shifting and peak shaving, and it's really helped with operational efficiencies in our wineries.
The power packs at Tesla proved their efficiency.
Oh wow, the grid, it's actually zero. This entire night has been powered by batteries.
Musk said Powerwalls will start shipping by this summer and is hoping to expand both products to other countries. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
To learn more about these batteries, visit www.teslaenergy.com. According to the LA County Department of Public Health, 42% of children are obese or overweight. The Moneta Gardens Improvement, Inc. holds an annual event at the Memorial Center in order to promote an active lifestyle. Francisco Castillo takes us to this year's event.
Hundreds of people gathered for the 13th annual 5K run and walk.
We are here for the 5K Health Fair, Mother's Day 5K, since it's Mother's Day weekend, and we are enjoying a beautiful day in Southern California, getting healthy.
After registering, everyone began to warm up with a little bit of Zumba.
We promote the health and the running so people can be customers to eat well, run every day, do exercise, fitness, because it's very important for our health.
Megan Crum holds the world record for fastest 5K for a 6- and 7-year-old. And came to Hawthorne to partake in this year's run.
I'm here to get 3rd place or 2nd or 1st.
And they're off. As the runners raced down the path, others were able to attend the health fair where many services and information was provided.
The exhibits today is going to be a lot of dental screening, vision screening, glucose, diabetes checking. Everything is free for these parents and families to enjoy today.
Providence Little Company of Mary held glucose screenings. However, Rafael Garcia says that this is a great time for people to get more information about their programs.
So what we're doing is we're stopping people, we're engaging with them, we're telling them about our community benefit programs, what type of services we offer, and at the same time trying to find an angle, see if some of our programs can benefit them.
After 16 minutes, runners began crossing the finish line, with Megan being the first woman to finish, arriving at 21:13. After the run, the participants were greeted with medals and water. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
If you would like more information about the Manita Gardens Improvement Inc. and their future events, call Alex Montero at 310-978-4357. The Pedal for Polio campaign, launched by Hawthorne High School interactors Jose Diego, Sebastian Gonzalez, and Chris Rendon, has exceeded its $5,000 goal. Donations were made by Rotary Clubs of Bellflower, Los Angeles, Colombo Americano, Wilmington, and Hawthorne LAX Lennox, also Da Vinci Science and Hawthorne High Interact Club. The Pedal for Polio campaign concludes on Thursday, May 21st with the 3rd annual Pies for Polio event at Hawthorne High School. The city of Hawthorne continues to thrive, and much of this success is due to the efforts of its volunteers. This year marks the 33rd annual Volunteer Appreciation Day. Residents and community members filled the Hawthorne Memorial Center, where around 200 volunteers were given certificates of recognition from the city of Hawthorne.
We want to honor them, appreciate them, and show our love, because without them, the city cannot move forward.
And if it weren't for the volunteers, there would be so many things that we couldn't do. For example, service the needy, being able to reach out to the children, reach out to the seniors, reach out to the veterans. It's the volunteers that actually help us deliver the message and carry out our vision.
In addition, the volunteers enjoyed some live entertainment and were also served plenty of food and refreshments.
Having the children succeed in this community, which is our future, is very important to me. And so whatever I can do to help our children succeed and move forward and go out to this challenging world, I would definitely do it.
The honorees are Hawthorne residents that are involved with or help out a variety of organizations such as nonprofits, civic service clubs, the school district, and much more. Hundreds of South Bay students gathered at Rogers Park to find not only a job, but maybe even a career. Alex Biston has more.
Look them in the eye, smile, give the right answers, be positive.
Those were the words of advice on how to get a job from the executive director of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, Jan Vogel.
If you do that, you're not only going to get a job, but you're going to be successful.
Jan spoke to hundreds of South Bay teens during opening ceremonies at the 15th annual Blueprint for Workplace Success Youth Job Fair.
So thankful for the employers that have come here, and a lot of Hawthorne kids here today, a lot of Lawndale kids here today, kids all over the South Bay. So we're going to have lots of successes today.
Participating students met face-to-face with potential employers and learned how to present themselves in a real-world employment recruitment process.
Maybe something that involves people, something where I can talk to someone or maybe help someone out.
Well, retail would work best for me because I like retail.
Around 60 businesses and agencies participated in the job fair, some including Party City, Lowe's, UPS, and the Los Angeles Fire Department. Party City employee Jenny Victorio attended the job fair in 2014 and is now back to recruit new applicants.
It's fun. It's nerve-wracking because now I'm not the child last year that was looking for a job. I'm now looking for people like me who is ready to work.
Around 200 students were hired the day of the event, while about another 200 were scheduled for follow-up interviews.
Well, we're here to see that our young people have an opportunity to find employment and all, and a job fair is the first lead. And what they will find out that the employers really want to hire.
The South Bay Web holds many job fairs throughout the year, helping the South Bay stay employed. For HCTV, I'm Alex Biston.
For more information on the South Bay Workforce Investment Board and their events, please visit www.sbwib.org. Coming up on City News, see why people from all backgrounds are coming together for a special observance. Also, we'll show you why these folks are getting jiggy with it. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Bike lanes designate an exclusive space for bicyclists, and new lanes on Hawthorne Boulevard are providing just that. The Hawthorne Mobility Improvement Project not only gave Hawthorne Boulevard a new look, but also a safe way for people to ride their bikes.
It's nice, the bikers have their own, little section, so we feel kind of safe.
It's the best thing they could have done for better safety for us. Always, and when we also respect our laws so that other people can respect us too.
It's a little more safe, I think it is. A lot of areas don't have bike lanes, and this is good. This is good, yeah, this is real good.
The green lanes provide a clear area for bicyclists to ride in while abiding traffic laws.
The most important thing to remember is if you're riding a bicycle in a bike lane, you have to be going in the same direction as traffic. This allows motorists to see you ahead of time while you're riding in the same direction, and it gives them time to react before passing you.
You must ride with the traffic, not against the traffic, and stay safe and always use your hand signals.
Bicycle laws were created to keep everyone safe, but these are some laws that many people still aren't aware of.
See the bicycle lane? You'd probably be using it, but only if you're going that way. If you're going this way, you got to be on that side of the street, on the lane closest to the curb. When you're on a bicycle, it's almost like you're in a car. It's a human-powered vehicle, so you have to obey all the rules of the road, coming stop to stop signs, yielding to pedestrians, coming to stop to red light.
Then there are others that know some laws but still feel endangered of using the bike lanes.
I feel unsafe, and sometimes I might have to get the sidewalk. I don't want to, but just to just for my safety, I'll use the sidewalk.
We run the risk that sometimes at intersections they want to get in before us. They don't respect us in intersections or at stop signs.
Some have even had bad experiences that make them think twice before using these lanes.
It came out of a driveway with loud music. I was going, he acted as if he didn't see me, and neither did I. I know that he was coming out of a narrow driveway, and that's how he hit me on my bike and dropped him.
To help lessen many of these collisions, legislation recently passed a law which requires motorists to keep a 3-foot buffer from bicyclists.
I don't know if you noticed, but that red car, as soon as it had to stop abruptly to let you go, but had it pulled out and you would have crashed into it, guess whose fault that would have been? Mine. Boom. Sharing the road, that's the important part. If we share the road, we'll keep everybody's safety in mind. So not just the bicyclists, but the motorists as well.
The Hawthorne Police Department hopes that both can learn to share the road and abide by the laws. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo. This year alone in Hawthorne, there has been 1 fatality and 11 collisions. To find out more on bike laws, visit the Hawthorne Police Department Traffic Bureau or go to www.hawthornepolice.com. In 2011, the Hawthorne Police Department created an outreach program called Coffee with the Cop at a local McDonald's. Since then, the program is found in police departments ranging from Nebraska to Nigeria. Shantae Passmore takes us to Hawthorne's latest Coffee with the Cop event.
At Fabulous Burger, you can add a juicy burger with chili cheese fries, and for a limited time only, you can add a side conversation with a cop for free.
Krista Whitlatch did just that. For the Hawthorne resident, she decided to check out Coffee with a Cop after the Hawthorne Police Department posted the event on Snapchat.
Some departments are really busy that, it's nice to have them come out and talk to the community so the community can say maybe I'm having a problem with this, or just to get to know the police officers.
According to Sergeant Robbie Williams, that's what Coffee with a Cop is all about.
Throughout the United States, there's always problems that are arising between law enforcement and the community. Our philosophy here is that we build those relationships before we need to depend on them.
I think it's good for the community, We got to come together to fix our problems, so, it's a good event. I'm glad I'm here.
Most often, people come out to address concerns that don't necessarily warrant a 911 call, but are still deserving of HPD's attention. Christina Sorozano attended a previous Coffee with a Cop to discuss how someone was repeatedly jumping onto her roof as a way of traveling from house to house.
They said just to give them a call anytime that would happen, and any issues that we've had since then, they've always we give them a call and they get there right away. They're very nice about it and they take care of it.
Not only has Coffee with a Cup helped citizens address their concerns, but Williams says people can better relate to officers when they look past a badge and see them on a personal level. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
Coffee with the Cop is hosted every 6 weeks at various locations throughout Hawthorne. To see when HPD will host another event, visit www.facebook.com/Coffee with the Cop. Following the success of Pedal for Polio campaign, the Hawthorne Interact Club continues to raise awareness for the fight against polio. Mamdi Salih attended their latest event at Hawthorne High School.
Shortly before the lunch bell rang, Interact students were setting up tables and chairs, as well as preparing plenty of creamy whipped toppings. Not for dessert, however, but to help raise money to eradicate polio in several countries around the world. They call this event Pies for Polio.
I just think it's really incredible that Interact offers opportunities for us to help a worldwide cause, and we know that it's something bigger than us, so I think that's really great.
To increase the excitement of the event, the pie victims were teachers and faculty members from the school, which enticed many students to participate.
There's a very high level of anxiety, so I don't know, but their aim hasn't been too good yet, so we'll wait till they hit me in the face before ask me again after that.
I love all my teachers up there, but today was payback day. It was payback for all the long nights and all the homework. It was worth it. All the $2, the proceeds go for polio, so it was great.
By the look of some of the creamy faces, it seemed like some teachers deserved more payback than others.
It feels good. I mean, I guess I coach here, so I guess that's what I get for making them run. That's their way of getting back at me.
I feel like I can't breathe right now. But I'm glad we raised money for polio. That's what we came to do.
Sebastian, the coordinator of the event, was also one of the cyclists in the Pedal for Polio campaign. He mentioned that the event took about 2 months to organize, and he credits the sophomore and junior interactors as well as the associated student body for making this event a success.
I think everything went fabulous. People spent their money on a good cause, but they got the good end of it too. They got a pie teacher.
So all this pie throwing looks so much fun that I decided to do my part to give back to this good cause. For HCTV, I'm Mamdu Saleh.
Congratulations to the Hawthorne Interact Club as they met and exceeded their goal of raising $5,000. The funds raised will go to cure polio in Nigeria, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. When we return, see how families get creative and explore their inner artists. In this edition of City News, see why the Hawthorne Police Department takes a run with fire in their hands. Also see why this doctor is paying a visit to the Hawthorne Police Department. Plus, we'll show you what special event is coming to town. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. The Southern California Special Olympics were hosted in Long Beach, but not before the annual law enforcement torch run. Kelly Moody has the story.
Officer Pedro Nambo of Hawthorne PD can normally be found at the station or patrolling the streets, but on June 12th he traveled on foot for the law enforcement torch run as a part of the opening ceremony of the Special Olympics Southern California.
I've always been a runner, and to combine that with my career and my profession, I mean, it's a dream come true for me.
This torch has been traveling throughout Southern California and will now travel with Hawthorne PD on the 3-mile trip up to Lawndale, where it will be transferred over to the South LA Sheriff's Department team.
The torch run consists of 4,000 law enforcement officers serving as guardians of the flame over the course of the 1,500-mile run, all leading to California State University, Long Beach, where the Southern California Special Olympics Games were hosted. Over the last 35 years, law enforcement officers have assisted in raising more than $461 million for the Special Olympics movement.
This year, we've raised over $1.4 million through Law Enforcement Torch Run portfolio fundraisers. It's a huge impact on our portfolio overall and makes a big impact on all of our athletes across our footprint.
With the Southern California Special Olympic Games complete, several of the regional athletes will compete in the Special Olympics World Summer Games, which are hosted in Los Angeles in late July. Hawthorne will serve as a host town in the days prior to the World Games. This is Kelly Moody, HCTV.
The Host Town Hawthorne Committee is now recruiting volunteers and gathering donations in preparation for the Special Olympics World Summer Games. For more information, call City Hall at 310-349-2904 or email Caroline at cvelarde@cityofhawthorne.org. The Kiwanis and Rotary Club held their annual Police Officer and Firefighter of the Year award ceremony. Francisco Castillo has the details.
For years, the Rotary Club and Kiwanis Club have awarded those who have gone above and beyond their call of duty. This year, firefighter Sarah Cortez and Officer Michael Murray were chosen by their chiefs to receive this prestigious award.
We have to honor our public safety. Public safety is our #1 concern here in the city of Hawthorne, and we have to take care of our public safety officers.
The community all needs to show its support for its police and firefighters who are out there every day on the front lines.
Both recipients credit their success to the teams they work with, because without them, none of the good work they produced would be possible.
It feels weird receiving it because I'm part of some pretty great teams, and I don't have a hard time accepting it over them, and I think I wish it could have been a team award.
Cortez says she feels like she's just doing her job. Nothing more, nothing less.
I enjoy my job. I enjoy serving the community. I've always wanted to do this, so I'm happy.
After the event, the awardees had an opportunity to take pictures with their friends and families. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
HCTV would like to congratulate these recipients for their awards. Last year, the Hawthorne Police Department launched a new youth program, Power Project. The mentoring program teaches preteen girls how to have healthy self-esteem while promoting fitness. Shantae Passmore recently followed up with them to see what they've been up to.
Since creating Power Project, Hawthorne Police Officer Lamika Bell has been busy getting the girls into tip-top shape for ice hockey, including strength training and learning how to skate before hitting the rink. But at this particular event, the girls are entering a safe zone discussion to learn about
why do we have periods?
Yes, it's time to have the talk.
So today is our My Body and Me class, and then we're here to talk to the girls about self-image, hygiene, how to keep your bodies clean, and all the questions you might have about your body.
Today I just want to talk to the girls about their bodies and the changes that they will hopefully be experiencing.
The two-way dialogue addressed body odors, reproduction, sexually transmitted infections, and
how to love myself.
Bell says the program is about building the girls up, both physically and mentally, with the hope that it makes them become better young ladies. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
To learn more about Power Project, call Lamika Bell at 310-349-2888. The Special Olympics are coming to Los Angeles, and the city of Hawthorne volunteered to be a host town. Francisco Castillo gives us the details.
Kaylee is a Special Olympics participant, and she made her way to Hawthorne to tell her story.
I'm really excited that everybody's here and seeing what I had to say about my experience with Special Olympics.
The city of Hawthorne held a press conference to announce that it will be one of the many host cities to help house the participants.
This July through 21st to 24th, we're here to host Nigeria and Estonia for a historical event here in the city of Hawthorne.
7,000 athletes from 177 countries are coming to Southern California to compete in 25 sports over 9 days. So you'll get 2 countries worth of athletes who are going to be here competing, athletes, coaches, delegations.
President and CEO of the Southern California Special Olympics, Bill Schumard, says that this is a great way to show the Olympians different cities around the world and their cultures.
We will be showing them Hawthorne. We will be taking them to the beaches. We'll be having dinners for them.
And know that we're working with not just our city of Hawthorne, but neighboring cities to bring the Olympics and to assure that everyone participates.
Well, this is a great event, Special Olympics, where these great athletes compete from all over the world, and we're glad to host them.
It's estimated that over 30,000 people will be volunteering to help out these athletes. But in actuality, it's the opposite that occurs.
We all get involved because we think we're helping the athlete. The athlete changes us. That's the key.
The city of Hawthorne will host the participants up to the 25th. where the Olympians will then be housed at USC or UCLA according to the sport they participate in. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
The Special Olympic World Summer Games will begin on July 25th at the Los Angeles Coliseum. For more information, visit www.la2015.org. Coming up next on City News, see how the city is being water conscious. Plus, see why these engineers and students are coming together at a local school. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. As the drought continues, the city of Hawthorne is making sure they are doing their part to help conserve water. The city of Hawthorne uses approximately 2 billion gallons of water a year. In an effort to help do their part, the city has found multiple ways to reduce its water usage.
Well, one thing we've done for a long time is use reclaimed water, which is recycled water.
By using recycled water, the city has cut 23 million gallons of potable water usage a year, which is about 2 to 3% of the water used annually.
Most of our parks, our street medians, and you'll see purple signs that say this is recycled water, something to that effect. A lot of the sprinkler heads, the irrigation meter boxes, they're all pink or purple, which means it's reclaimed water. Don't drink it.
Along with using recycled water, the city has also added other systems that help conserve as well.
Well, we have smart irrigation controllers, which are, designed in a way so they won't let water be wasted. They're sensitive to the weather, so if it's raining, they won't water, which is smart. We use waterless urinals in some of our parks.
Recently, a drought-tolerant garden was added outside City Hall, and a class was held to show residents how they too can do their part.
Because everybody's going to have to chip in on this drought, and just to see that we've already done it, put a lot, many thousands, maybe even millions of dollars into making this all a reality over the years, and we've set ourselves up to be proactive and useful during the drought.
The city is actively finding new ways to conserve and will be adding lines for reclaimed water to a few more medians. The city, including schools and private properties, are currently using 41 million gallons of reclaimed water a year. To find ways in which you can help conserve water, visit www.saveourwater.com. Last summer, President Barack Obama challenged the nation to build and grow a new generation of innovators. A coalition of organizations and schools are responding to that challenge. Shantae Passmore has this report from Hawthorne High School.
South Bay Workforce Investment Board and school districts in the South Bay are hosting their first annual Day of Making Fair. Engineering students from Hawthorne High are showing off tools used to create their hands-on projects, like robots.
Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to I always was a tinkerer. I wanted to work with things with my hands. So when I heard that there was a robotics team and they do really well, I was like, oh, I have to move to Hawthorne and go to that school.
Organizers say the push to encourage students to enter science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM-related careers, comes at the right time.
Well, it's necessary because a lot of the workforce of today is retiring. And so what we need to do is we need to make noise so that the kids and the future generation actually want to be involved in the engineering field or mass manufacturing field.
We have these great facilities, and we also have a network of individuals from across the region that want to come and say, hey, how can we make things available for students?
A STEM-related career didn't seem possible for one Hawthorne High student.
Like before, I didn't really want to be an engineer because I was like, I'm a girl. Like no one's gonna let me do whatever.
But with the encouragement of her teachers and friends, Celeste says she now wants to become either an aerospace or mechanical engineer and hopes to create designs that will make the world a better place. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
For more information about the Day of Making Fair, call the South Bay Workforce Investment Board at 310-680-3713. The annual Good Neighbors Day is right around the corner, as well as the second annual Hawthorne Hall of Fame banquet. The 2015 inductees are Jen Thorpe, Colin Boyce, Reese Walton, Sears Lumber Company Incorporated, and the Beach Boys. The ceremony at the Hawthorne Memorial Center on Friday, July 17th will kick off the two-day celebration. And be sure not to miss any of the fun on Saturday at this year's Good Neighbors Day, held at the Hawthorne Civic Center. For more information on any of these events, please call 310-720-0675 or email hawthornehistorical@gmail.com. When we return, see what has these dogs barking outside of City Hall.